Hey everybody, you ever had a symptom show up and immediately thought, well, what's wrong with me now? I want to share a really personal story from this past week that perfectly highlights something I teach my clients all the time. Sometimes healing can feel very uncomfortable before things improve. Now, many of you know that I often talk about reducing the toxic load or the toxic burden on the body. One area people don't always think about are those old mercury amalgam or silver fillings in your mouth. They actually contain mercury. Over time, they can create super big, huge amounts of stress on the body, especially if they're old, damaged, or leaking. I recently had a sore tooth that needed some attention, and we discovered there was a small crack in the tooth. I chose to go to Health Center Dentistry right here in River Falls because they use safer practices for removing mercury fillings, which was super important for me. When mercury fillings are removed improperly, that can create an even more exposure to this toxin that's left and kind of going around inside that cavity filling that you've had. They use additional safety precautions to help protect the patient during this process. And that really mattered to me because I've actually been supporting my body for this stressor, specifically mercury, for quite some time with my own practitioner, using nutritional support binders to help my body naturally process and remove what it no longer needs, that yucky mercury that's floating around. Now, during the dental appointment, I chose to have anesthetic, that injectable Novocaine stuff, because the tooth was super sensitive. And whoa, my body clearly had thoughts about this decision. A lot. For the next 3 days after I had that, my nose literally dripped nonstop. One eye was super watery, and my sinuses were reacting like crazy. And if someone were to see me, which some did, they probably would have assumed, uh-oh, Brandy's got really bad allergies, or she's got to be sick. Here's the thing. I know my body. This is not a cold. It wasn't a cold. It's not seasonal allergies. It's not something I've experienced. This is my body just responding to chemicals that were in the body and the metals potentially too, working hard to process what it had been exposed to. And this is where I think many people get stuck. The moment some type of a symptom shows up, you often want to immediately shut them down. Take the medication, suppress the runny nose, stop the symptom as fast as possible. Here is something to think about. There is an absolute time and place for medication. I am not against conventional care. I grew up in it, and this is something that I do support. You all know that I believe in bridging the conventional with holistic. But in this situation, my body was doing exactly what it was designed to do. It was eliminating, it was responding, and it was protecting me. My job was to support the process. So what did I do? Besides blowing my nose all the time, I focused on supporting detox pathways, hydration, rest, nourishing foods, continued nutritional supports, very specific to my body, allowing my body time to do what it needed to do. And guess what? It was a few days. I'm fine. I was fine yesterday. This is a good reminder. Healing is not always symptom-free. Sometimes the path to feeling better does include temporary discomfort. Sometimes your body is clearing, adjusting, resetting, recalibrating. It does not mean something is wrong. It means you need to understand what your body is asking for. This is why I help clients, and this is what I do every single day here at Kinni Health and Wellness. We work to identify the stressors on the body, help support the natural healing pathways, your liver, so your body can do what it was beautifully designed to do. Your symptoms may be really common, but they are not normal. They are just communication. Your body is not betraying you, and it is not broken. So if you've been dealing with symptoms and you feel like your body's just trying to tell you something, I'd love to help you uncover that root cause. So go find my website, schedule a discovery call, and I just can't wait to see you. And by the way, is this not the most beautiful tree ever? I love my crab. Okay.